This is WZOB Fort Payne, 100.9 FM and 1250 AM.
Well, out there in radio land or Facebook land, I'm not sure what you've got going on, but I'm going to be sitting here or over there for the next 12 hours. So I hope you guys can enjoy your time together because I'm going to be stuck in one place. Not stuck, that's the wrong term. First off, we're doing DeKalb County and Northeast Alabama's favorite talk show, number one talk show in DeKalb County. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Then we got to go do a little pep rally over in the gym because we got a football game tonight, which I did not calculate the collision of football and Lunch with Bryan and Steve until about Tuesday. So anyway, welcome in. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. It's Thursday. It's 11 o'clock. It's time for Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Brian Northcutt, Steve Chambers, Holly Allen in the bunker of FPTV Studios, WZOB, 1250 AM, 100.9 FM. We're on WZOBradio.com. You click the Listen Live button. You can catch us there. We are live streaming on Facebook. Later on, we'll have it up on our YouTube channels, and then we're also live on the FPTV app. Although there's a mistake there. If you're going to the FPTV app, the one that says live is actually not the channel that we're on. We're on the other one that doesn't say live, but that was a mistake I made, not realizing what I was doing, which is happening often these days. So here we go, episode 35. Today we have on the show Isaiah Craig, but let me welcome in first my co-host Steve Chambers. Steve, how you be?
I'm glad to be here. Glad you have me for the 35th time. Nobody's ever asked me to be there 35 times before, so I appreciate it. Yeah.
Except Martha.
Surely Martha.
I think she just says,
she's obligated.
I think it's just like there's nothing I can do about this.
And Holly Allen, our producer. Holly, how are you?
I'm great today.
It felt weird, didn't it?
Yeah, no bumps. In fact, I said something. I was like, oh, man, I jinxed it.
I know. So the whole thing's going to melt down before the show's over. It's guaranteed because we started smooth. Dave Smith, my cohort with the FPTV and the drones, is here. He doesn't have a microphone, but you can say hey anyway, Dave. Hey. So we've got our first segment sponsor. So our first segment sponsor for the first segment of Lunch with Bryan and Steve today is Cattle Stampede. That's Steve's favorite. Cattle Stampede Steakhouse. Feed your whole family with their carry-out family meal deal. Monday through Sunday, all day for $25 in the bar area. So they have opened up a bar area for those of you interested in the Cattle Stampede. You Methodists out there. In the bar area, Thursday nights karaoke. Well, that's tonight. So if you're not going to the ball game.
After the game.
After the game, that's right.
After a win.
After the Fort Payne victory tonight.
That's right. You wine
sirloin
down.
tips and singing.
and whatever else.
Well, I think it's just appetizers.
Whatever you chase it with.
Thursday night's karaoke night with Mike McClung, 9 to midnight. So, yeah, you can go to the game and still good over there. This Friday night, tomorrow night, Halloween, live entertainment from 9 to midnight, Pete Dupree. Saturday night, live entertainment from 9 to midnight, Ryan Lang. So go check out Cattle Stampede. They've got a lot of really good food there. And so thank you guys for sponsoring Lunch for Bryan and Steve. With Bryan and Steve, that's our first segment sponsor, getting that out of the way. So this is the first time that these worlds have collided. And we have got...
I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Well, I put things in my calendar, and I'm not real good at it. Just ask my wife. At paying attention to what's in the calendar.
I'm stunned.
And I've had this little episode of waking up in the middle of the night staring at the ceiling. And I don't know how it occurred to me, but I thought, you know what? We got a radio show and a pep rally. Oh, hang on just a second. Hey, y'all go to lunch. There they go.
In a classroom.
Now. Does that include me?
All right, I'll get to that in a second. With this alarm, we go to lunch 10 minutes after the bell rings for the start of this class, which is just enough time to forget that you got to go to lunch 10 minutes after the bell
that'd
rings.
be plenty of time for me to forget.
So I'll get rolling, and then somebody go, hey, Mr. Northcutt, aren't we supposed to go to lunch? Oh, yeah, that's right. So I put an alarm on my phone.
Is it gumbo day today?
I don't know. David, do you know what's on? I don't know.
Do they really do gumbo?
They do. It's
Wow.
great. Mm.
I have not had the gumbo yet, but I don't know. We won't be partaking of it. I know that. So I have an alarm on my phone to remind me to tell the kids to go to lunch. And I'll always forget to turn it off before we start the show, so it just launches. Anyway, back to my waking up in the middle of the night. And
Staring at the ceiling?
It was one of those almost a panic. It was on Tuesday. I was like, wait a minute. I can't do that. How are we going to do the show? What, we got a pep rally, got a show, got a game. Oh, boy.
What time's the pep rally?
I'll have to leave straight from here. We may have to go do a promo at the pep rally for next week's
It
show.
used to-
Cool. That's fun.
It used to be fourth block.
Let's
Do
do
they
it.
even have a
It
fourth
is,
block
yeah.
now?
Yeah,
Okay.
They do. Yep.
Okay.
So the pep rally will be at 1:15. So as soon as the show's over, I got to hightail it up there and make sure. David, I need to make sure I get my little space suit. The career tech wing of a department of the school is wearing space suits. It's spaceship day today at the school. Yeah. So
Did you
I may
mean
wear
to?
wear my spaceship on the last segment just to get a head start. That'll create some views. Anyway, so
People on their medicine are going, oh, boy, I took too much today. Brian's on the
I
spacesuit.
took my pill twice. That's why it's like this. Okay. So anyway, fortunately, I started working through it and talked with David and Allie and Sydney's going to come run the TriCaster here in a little bit, and so my daughter will help out. But we'll have everything covered. It's just as soon as the show's over, I got to go. So pep rally day 1:15, and then we got the game this afternoon or this evening, and all kinds of fun and stuff going on.
Well, what are you going to do Friday night?
Oh, that's Halloween. So we got big plans.
Oh.
And evidently, we live at the epicenter of trick-or-treating. So it looks much like Bourbon Street on our street on Halloween night. There's cars lined everywhere, people walking up and down. Other than, it's got little kids. It's Bourbon Street for the little kids. I know
We're not wearing the little stuff. Okay.
that's too easy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I told you yesterday at church I was going to behave.
You're going to
today.
behave, unlike
Yeah.
last Friday night, which we played that clip several times. I thought about making a reel out of it, but then I don't think that's the correct thing to do. I'm not sure we could pull that off. No pun intended.
I was curious.
We'll talk about it next segment with Chris
Okay.
Durr on Thrive Outdoor.
Yeah,
Card
what's
Typically.
he going to set up tonight?
So anyway, Fort Payne plays tonight. Pelham, chance to go 9-1. Pelham's a lot better than they were last year. Fort Payne went down there and pretty well dominated last year,
It may have been 38-10,
something like that. And
but they played chippy.
yeah, they did. So Fort Payne plays Pelham tonight, 7 o'clock, Wildcat Stadium. For you guys that don't have plans, the weather's supposed to be breaking here pretty soon.
Yeah, it is.
And getting real clear and real cold.
This may be the first night of football weather.
I know it.
The 10th game of the season.
So got some injuries. We talked with Coach Elmore earlier this week, and we got some and it's been on the defense for the most part, other than a little bit of banged up Carter Blaylock.
Who got hurt playing defense.
Was he playing defense when he
Yeah.
got hurt? Wow. So the defense side of the ball is kind of the walking wounded right now. So there's a lot of guys out, and they're having to just patchwork a defense together right now. And hopefully Fort Payne will be good enough offensively to score enough points to take some pressure off the defense. But it's kind of a mess over there on that defensive side of the ball. They're having to play a lot of younger guys that don't have a lot of experience. So we'll see how Fort Payne does tonight. Getting ready for Athens next Friday night, first round of the playoffs, 6A playoffs. We got the brackets. Brackets are finalized except for one game, Steve. What was that one game? But it's South Alabama that hasn't been. Yeah, Pike Road's opponent and Russell County's opponent has not been determined.
So they still got to decide tonight then, I guess.
Yeah, that usually means that they've gone down a list of
Tiebreakers,
tiebreakers.
yes.
And they're down
Okay.
to opponent's record on the road, or opponent's record. Now so I don't know who those two teams are that are left kind of stranded out there, but we'll see what
But
happens.
the most important thing is the bottom of the bracket.
Yes.
So you got Buckhorn and Hartselle, Pell City and Homewood, Jasper, Gaston City. Poor Jackson Owens play Clay Chalkwell.
That's a lot of good teams.
Mountain Brook and Mortimer Jordan, Fort Payne, Athens.
Yeah, the best thing for Fort Payne is they wouldn't see Clay Chalkwell until semifinals. Or no, right before the semifinals.
That'd be the third
Third
wouldn't
round,
it?
so they would see third round. But no, I'm wrong. I was looking here. They wouldn't see them till the semis.
Oh, that's right. That'd be here, wouldn't it? Okay.
Yeah. So Fort Payne will play. I really kind of came with the best case scenario. Parker's not quite as good as they were last year. They play Oxford first round. That was the semifinal game last year, and they're playing them first round this year.
You know, May Jemison's got enough
May
defense to be a thorn in the side of Muscle Shoals.
They could. And so Fort Payne would see Parker, Muscle Shoals, or Oxford. More likely Parker, Muscle Shoals match up in the third round. Then if they happen to slip by that, they'd end up with Clay Chalkwell in the semis, which would be interesting. We'll see what happens. So excited about it's fun time of year for football.
It is.
And getting everything ready. So we're excited that you guys are here with us with Lunch with Bryan and Steve. We're excited for episode 35. I mentioned earlier Isaiah Craig, who has been on the show before, is going to come back in, and we're going to talk all kinds of fun stuff. He's an interesting character. So.
And a surpriser, too.
Yeah, and a surpriser, too. We got a few little surprises mixed in there with that. You always got to have that in there. So Garden Tip of the Week is next with Thrive Outdoor. We've got Fort Payne football. We've got SEC football. Bama's off this week, right?
They are.
Okay.
They were off for 3 quarters last week. Boy, they're heartbreakers.
They did.
Yeah.
Boy, that's the kind of win that could turn a season around. Could spur you into really a position of inevitability or destiny, as they were.
Well, every championship season, you got one of those.
You end up having that, yeah.
That doesn't mean they will be, but boy,
They'll be in the hunt.
I had a couple of Tennessee fans just brokenhearted. They said South Carolina's going to win, and then they just didn't. Oh, they were just all torn up. And they talk about how seriously I take football. I thought they were going to need counseling or something. So now I was going to try to pull for them against Oklahoma, but I find that impossible now.
What do you think about Vandy going to Texas?
I think they'll win.
You think so?
I do.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's a good Vandy team, and Texas is not quite.
Especially if Arch Manning can play. I'm not supposed to say that. He's been hurt.
I know. Is he not playing?
I hope he does play.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, if his name was Arch Jones, they would talk about he's not that great a quarterback.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it is time for our first commercial break. We're going to take a break and come back with the Thrive Outdoor Garden Tip of the Week. You are listening or watching Lunch with Bryan and Steve. We'll be right back.
Stop treating your home like a storage bin. Make room for living with Wilson Storage. No matter the need or budget, Wilson Storage has the solution for you. They have gated standard units and climate control units. They have security cameras, alarms on every door, and 24-hour access. You can even rent or pay your bill online. Just go to wilsonstorage.com or call 256-845-1530. Wilson Storage is family owned and been serving our community since 1988. Wilson Storage in Fort Payne.
Hello, this is Eric Dudash. I am with the Veterans of Foreign Wars and a proud community member of Fort Payne. Right now you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB.
No matter the season, there's always a great sale at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors with all the brand names you love. Patagonia, Uggs, North Face, Bourne, Columbia, and much, much more. The best quality shoes in town can only be found at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors. And don't forget about Little River hats and tees. Drop by Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, Saturdays from 9 to 3, or Sunday from 12 to 5. Located in downtown Fort Payne. Shop local at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors.
How about I'll walk this thing in.
You started talking. I just wanted to warn you.
I know. I can hear the bed music. You gotta let the bed music marinate. You want to come back from break too fast, and I'm trying to walk a show in.
I know.
Listen,
Here's
I
the
know
thing.
I get distracted. I know what I'm doing back here, Miss Holly.
Holly's had caffeine today, I think.
Look, I just
I'm-
know
I-
I just know I've had to delete things that were said on the air, and I just did.
Now, that's true.
I didn't want to go there
That's fair.
today. I don't have the time for it.
Did David have a mic?
Speaking of, it's the Thrive Outdoor Garden Tip of the Week, and on the line.
Is he?
Let's move
Oh
it
wait,
right
hold on, I
along.
gotta call him.
Is he on the line? I know what I'm doing, Holly.
But luckily, you know what you're doing. He's been around me too.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah, where's this mic?
He doesn't even
down
have a
here.
mic. Oh,
I got it
my
down
goodness. Here we go.
There we go. We're professionals. There we go.
He's eating chicken fingers somewhere.
Hey, we could totally do this in part of the show. We need to just randomly call people.
That's true. I could do
Like
that.
dialing for dollars. Do you ever remember that?
No, I
Like,
don't.
let's see if you're watching a movie and what's the count and the amount.
Yeah.
I love it.
I forget I'm 100 years
Is
old.
he
sometimes.
available?
Chris?
Please leave your message for
That's perfect. There we go.
How about I text him?
I'll tell you what he's doing. He's avoiding the conversation about the discussion that we had on the
Yeah.
pregame Friday night.
Or he's celebrating that particular week. I don't know. Month. It's a month. It's a month.
This is an off week for everybody.
So Thrive Outdoor is the sponsor of this segment whenever it starts. So thankful for Lee Buffington.
I
and
can talk
everybody.
about my dishwasher.
That's
You want
true.
to do that?
Well, it's rained a lot, so we can talk about that. We could do DK8 as the Thrive could sponsor DK8.
That's right.
So thankful to Thrive Outdoor and the Garden Tip of the Week whenever we have it, which is most weeks we have it. But, tonight
Yeah, he's never.
The streak may stop at 34.
it's looking like it. So maybe Chris will call back, or we could just call somebody else. Who else could we call this that would know? Pedro would know, or Eduardo.
I admire that guy. He was doing.
Is Martha a master gardener?
She was invited to that class, but she hasn't gone yet.
Okay, well, she
She
probably
could
be a
be.
garden tip
Oh,
of the week.
we got to pick all our tomatoes tomorrow because the first frost might be Saturday morning.
Oh wow.
Not a freeze, but a frost.
Oh yeah, so you got to get your tomatoes picked. So
Yeah, that could be our garden tip of the
we
week.
could call Lee Buffington. I got his number and just
Yeah,
see what
say, what's your,
what's your garden tip of the week?
And-
Because everything you touch turns green.
yeah,
so let's,
hey, are your kids ready to play tonight? I think
That's
you got
true.
one out.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Patrick's going to get to play tonight. So anyway, well, maybe we'll get a hold of Chris here in a little bit. We'll just keep rolling on we'll talk football.
All right.
Speaking of green grass and what's going on. So,
Green grass and high tides forever. That's a song.
There you go,
It
Steve.
really is.
So-
It's from 1978.
If you have not, so it's the 23rd minute, 28 seconds of the FPTV broadcast. If you haven't listened to it, you need to go check it out and watch the introductions, the pregame festivities at Lee, and Chris Dura had the consummate. Is he ready now? He's forgotten. He has no.
You have vertigo?
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. So you don't want to talk on the phone.
Does that affect your vertigo? You can sit down and talk if you like. You've been doing play-by-play tonight.
Evidently so.
Okay, I'm
So,
talking to Chris,
Are
and he's got vertigo.
is your mic hot? Can you hear us?
Yeah, it's hot now.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
Chris,
It's feeling better.
Chris is not feeling
Let me
well.
know.
You know,
Bye.
I have had some episodes this week of vertigo. I've told David that, 2 days ago? I said, and it's not bad. It's not keeping me out of whack. But, man, I tell you what, the worst thing in the world is, turn it? Here? Okay. Oh, okay. We're getting instructions
You've
here.
got to quit watching me. You're doing
I'm
all the
glad
mistakes
David's
I made.
here. It makes me feel less controlling.
But I have had some episodes of it. Not bad. I've had some way worse.
Just dizziness or,
yeah, just
or
I've
lightheadedness?
been over to pick up a cord and stand up. And it's,
How long does it last? Are we gonna
Wait till you
have
get
a play-by-play
66.
guy today?
Yeah, I'll. Well, it can be like mine in the past. I've had them where I've had to pull. Like I've had them driving, and you have to just pull over and let everything settle down because it feels like the screen of your vision is wanting to spin, and you're having to catch it, and you're constantly doing this to lock it back.
Is it an ear thing?
I think it is. I think it's related to the ear.
Like that can be inner ear.
Yeah, because I've had it before when I've had some congestion and some ear stuff,
Yeah.
and it just starts spinning, and you can't control it. All you see is spin.
Wow.
And I would imagine if Chris has got it bad enough, it'd probably get you nauseous too.
Oh yeah.
Because mine's never
He
lasted.
probably
that
doesn't
long.
want to be watching a football game.
It'd be really hard to call a football
God.
game with.
All right, so Brian, you're
So
up
I'm
for
up next,
play-by-play. If
But how could you
Chris
tell?
is out.
Everybody's down. We got.
Who's down? Mark's down. Who's down?
No, Mark's
Patrick
good.
Buffington.
Okay.
We're
Carter
just a lot of
Blaylock,
football,
a lot of football
player
injuries, and now
injuries.
even it's affecting the play-by-play
Not the
guy.
play-by-play.
Great.
We got everybody messed up.
Holly be calling tonight.
Yeah.
Well, that player in the green ran the ball, and the player in the black tackled it.
If I knew something more about football, I'd be insulted. If that weren't accurate, I would be insulted. I do know who the quarterback is, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Tyler Griggs' boy.
There you go.
Blake.
There you go.
You got it.
Because I have called Blake Tyler, and I'll just be
that's
honest
easy.
with you. Yeah.
So, yep. Well, I'll be ready. I can do it.
Yeah.
I'll be-
But the question is, can you do that and FPTV?
That'll be the question. I guess we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when it happens.
If it happens. It's always
So he's at the house, I guess, right?
he said he's in the bed. He's like, no, I'm in the bed. So,
Wow.
yeah,
That's crazy.
poor guy.
I wonder if you can catch that, or if that's something that just goes into the air
Yeah,
because
I
of
don't think-
barometric pressure or something. Because
Barometric pressure, I bet that.
I wonder if that has something to do with it. Because I rarely get it, and I didn't even know what it was when I first had it. And it's only been probably 2 years, in the last 2 years, that I started having episodes.
Speaking of barometric pressure,
Yeah.
the hurricane that hit the Caribbean, Jamaica,
Yeah.
it was the second lowest barometric pressure ever recorded.
Is that right?
That's
mean,
right.
Have they started seeing footage of
Yeah.
the damage now?
I think, when you see the damage, you think, oh my gosh, did anybody survive? And there were 48 killed last I heard, which is 48 too many. But
yeah, that's
you
still-
look at that, you think it'd been 4,800 or something.
I
So
know.
thank goodness it wasn't as bad
The
as
way they were describing it, I thought there's going to be a lot of deaths related to this. So thankful that that's as low as it is. Even though you're right, that's too many. So we were talking World Series. So you were talking the other day about the Game 4.
Game
is that
4.
right? That went to 18. Is that the one that went to 18 innings?
I wanted to stay up till 2 in the morning to watch it. Martha said, "What is wrong with you?" from the bedroom. That's baseball. It's the World Series. But I didn't. I stayed up to the 12th inning,
Did you?
and then when I got up in the morning, they're still playing. No, they weren't still playing. But
And that is insane.
most
to go.
pitchers ever used in a World Series. Ohtani got on 9 times, which I don't think will ever be. I don't think that'll ever be broken.
He got on base 9 times in one game. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
And what time was it over? 3?
2 a.m. our
2
time,
a.m.?
I think. Yeah. Freddie Freeman hit a home run.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw his home run. And somebody, what else? I guess the 9 times. But did he have 3 home runs in that game? Or am I making that up? Is that something else?
Freddie Freeman?
No.
Ohtani?
Ohtani.
He
I
had
don't
3 in one of them.
That's
But they're down 3-2 now.
I know.
They lost
Is it-
last night.
Is it 3-2 or 3-1?
3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, and they're
And they
going
go-
back to Toronto. I try to pull for the Dodgers, but I have trouble. I have trouble pulling for the Yankees, too.
Really?
I guess being a Braves fan. You just-
Yeah. Well, Braves just keep letting us down. So they are good. Well, you just got to enjoy the run they had.
Are you going to be their next manager? That job's open.
Is it?
Yeah.
Snitker. What's his name?
Yeah, Snicker.
Did he get fired? Or
No,
did
he got
retire?
retired.
Did he? Yeah, he was kind of old, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's nearly my age. So he needs to be in a rocking chair.
No,
So
I saw.
it pays about $7 million. That's just a little bit less than what you're making at the school system, isn't it?
Just. Did you see Vitello, Tennessee's head football coach,
Baseball.
baseball coach, went to the Giants?
Giants. And he's never had any major league experience.
it's the
Did he
first-
play in a major?
I don't think so.
I heard all the women were terribly upset in Tennessee.
They like him a lot.
Apparently. How high's the bar there anyway? I'm sorry. Anyway.
Is that what you're talking about? Stuff that's off the air that should stay off the air.
No. It was the. We don't want to air that out again. It was something that happened before the show and the mics were hot. Do you remember that?
I do.
And Mark
Yes,
said, "Hurry up and delete that."
I remember specifically what it was.
I do too, but we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, Brian. My gosh.
That's okay.
Well, then you got to be able to. I mean, that's part of the show. That's part of the deal.
It's
That's
part of live radio.
That's what you get. I mean, you just kind of throw it out there. And,
But that Tennessee manager is
Yeah.
going to the Giants. But they must really think highly of him. Of course, did he win 1 or 2 national championships at Tennessee?
one. I think he was supposed. They were good enough. They should have won one, and they got beat by Notre Dame in the Super Regionals that year. They were just steamrolling everybody, and then got the Supers and lost. But that was a team that was really good, and he, it feels like one of those Nick Saban to the Dolphins kind of things. You know, where Saban, he's just real controlling and wants everything a particular way, and got to the pros, and it just ain't really how those things roll up there. So he went back to where he could be better at doing that.
Thank goodness.
And Vitello seems kind of the same way, kind of cut from the same. Like, I'm not sure if the pros will be able to handle, or maybe he can adjust his style of managing.
Yeah, of course, he makes a lot less than the people he's coaching. That's the way it is in pro football too. So I guess that's.
So anyway, it'll be interesting to see. So we got all that kind of going on. We got sports are all basketball started. The NBA, and they got their little gambling scandal. Have you been reading up on that? There's going to be some people end up in the bottom of a river over that stuff. That's
Gambling scandal?
Oh yeah, it's tied to the mafia too.
There's
some people in
there.
there.
Yeah, they had. Who was that mobster?
Giovanni.
They were interviewing him. I thought he'd been dead, but he's talking about. I said, "Well, boy, this gives credibility to the whole thing." Hey, what you gonna do? You know, I thought I was watching a Sopranos movie.
Was it really?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Oh man!
Is this basketball? They're throwing games.
Basketball, but the mob's apparently involved.
The mob?
With gambling and shaving points off of the games.
Shaving points off of games.
Yeah.
You don't know what that means?
Enlighten. Hey, I'm sure there's people like me out there.
There certainly are, and we love them. Like to say, for instance, Alabama played Vanderbilt, and Alabama was favored by 11.
And they would make sure that it was within
the very last one, the last offensive play, Alabama ran a 26-yard touchdown, and went ahead by over 11 points. And you'd hear the broadcasters go, "Well, there's a lot of people happy about that because that means they covered the line."
Covered the
spread.
The spread, yes, that's the word.
But I don't think Vanderbilt defense laid down because they were betting on.
So when a player helps to do that,
cover
it's
the
easier
spread.
to do in basketball.
Yeah,
it's a man-to-man sport.
Because well, his shot's off tonight.
Yeah, he's not shooting the ball.
So
well.
it's easier to throw a game in basketball.
Maybe throwing a game or trying to get the point spread down.
Yeah.
So that's point shaving, and
that's hard to detect. Is that hard to detect?
It is. Yeah, it's hard in the game. And there was one guy. Did you see there was a pitcher got suspended for that. Did you see that? Where he was throwing pitches that they knew were off, and they suspended him for a week or something. Was it the Reds? Maybe.
Oh, it's professional.
Yeah, professional pitcher who got caught throwing pitches that weren't, and they make these obscure bets. So you'll have people make these obscure bets, and then all of a sudden that happens in a game, and they were tracking it with AI. So they found it through AI, which was crazy. I forgot what the story was.
Well, it's hard to get away with anything.
I know.
You could just be off.
Well, we got to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. I think Isaiah's going to be on the next segment. We'll find out when he
if
gets
he shows
here.
up. Maybe he's got vertigo.
Maybe he's with Chris.
He may be comforting Chris right
That's
now.
right. We'll be right back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
Let's face it, nobody likes to close their pool. But if it must be done, and it must, get it done by the professionals at Rawson Pools, LLC. With more than 40 years of experience on their team, Rawson Pools can not only make the area safe for the winter, they can also protect your pool, plumbing system, and filtration equipment. So call Rawson Pools at 256-638-5804 to make sure your pool is protected this winter so you can enjoy it again next summer. Rawson Pools, LLC, the pool professionals.
This is Chris Sturra, the voice of the Fort Payne Wildcats. You're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve. I'd love to join them, but some of us have real jobs to get to.
Get your Christmas shopping done early this year at Tracy's. More than a flower shop, Tracy's carries cute and thoughtful gift ideas for the whole family. Come in Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon, or check out Tracy's new website at Tracy's LLC and call to make your order. Delivery is available. Follow their Facebook page to stay current as new items will be arriving throughout the season. Tracy's Florist is located on Galt Avenue in North Fort Payne. Tracy's, your local flower shop for every occasion.
Yeah.
We spread out now.
It's just as big as that.
All right, are we back? Here we go. We're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Bryan Northcutt, Steve Chambers in the bunker. FPTV Studios. Come on, just cross the camera, Isaiah. Come on in here. Just come right across.
Just walk on in.
He finally rolled up in here. So let me get our segment sponsor started for this segment, and that is going to be the Fort Payne Improvement Authority. And we've got a message. Do we have our message ready, Miss Holly?
Oh, gosh.
For Mike Shirey. Yeah, see? See, it ain't easy, is it? You ought to try to be on this side. This is for Mike Shirey with Fort Payne Improvement Authority.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute.
Fall brings with it the excitement of cooler temperatures and football and reminds us that winter will be here before you know it. Your friends at the Fort Payne Improvement Authority want to remind you that you can help conserve electricity and save money with just a few energy-saving ideas. Using LED lights and Energy Star rated appliances will help reduce your energy consumption. Remember to turn the lights off when you're not using them. Heating your home accounts for up to 50% of your energy bill. Every degree that you set your thermostat lower in the winter can save you 3% on your heating costs. We recommend you set your thermostat to 68 degrees. FPIA would also like to remind everyone to be safe when heating their home. Make sure fireplaces are clean and ready for use, and always make sure space heaters are not left close to furniture or other combustible materials. Our team at the Fort Payne Improvement Authority wishes your team the very best this season, and we appreciate the opportunity to serve Fort Payne and the surrounding community.
All right, that is Mike Shirey, the general manager of the Fort Payne Improvement Authority, and maybe coming out of retirement and going back to officiating now that Ken Williamson's suspended. So we'll see what happens. Get him back. I wonder if he'd go back as a white hat. You think?
I bet he would. Well, I don't know. They probably don't get paid enough,
They probably don't.
Or to hear people tell it, they get other streams of income.
Not point shaving though.
That's right.
Everything's up on the up and up of the SEC.
Oh.
Nobody on the tape.
Right, that's why the guy was let go.
That's right. So anyway, we got in studio. My man, Isaiah Craig, is back. He's been a guest on the show before. Back in the old studio. You hadn't been in this spread yet, have you?
No, I have not. It's nice. I think it's definitely an upgrade, especially the photo back here on this back wall.
Yeah, everybody likes the George Costanza photo.
Unfortunately, the talent's still the same.
Yeah, I see that. Some things don't change.
So I just invited Isaiah just because he's fun to talk to and hang out. And when
Well, that's a
discussing,
good reason.
It is a good reason. Yeah, we need an entertaining show. So people ask me all the time, or not all the time. We have an up conversation with the Craig family's coming over, and so I'm like, how do you describe the Craig family? So, because immediately you first go, well, they got 9 kids. All right, well then everybody pigeonholes. All right, I got that. I know what they are. They're homeschooled, wear dresses, they holiness, hair in a bun. They, you know, all the other bells and whistles that go along with that. No, it's not at all like that. Okay, well, then they are they're a mixed family because, you know, they got 5 from the Brady Bunch.
Right.
Got 5 from dad and 4 from mom, and
Yeah.
and because I've run into that a lot.
Yep.
No, not that at all. They're theirs. Okay, so are they just kind of straight-laced? No, they ain't straight-laced at all. So, what's the best?
You can disagree with any of this if you
got
want
an
to.
elevator pitch for when I'm describing the Craig family. What's your elevator pitch for what your family? Because you know you've heard all the stories.
Yeah,
you've heard all the different
absolutely
the stereotypes and
yeah.
y'all are different.
I mean, it's everywhere that we've went. Obviously, we've had these stereotypes, and of course, us living in different places, we always get that. Obviously, do you have a TV? You know, like, yeah, we have 6. You know, I mean, it's not an issue of programming, TV packages, TVs. And then my wife obviously has spent her whole life striving as our family increased not to be that typical large family that you see in Walmart. That
Y'all do got the big van.
I mean, we got the big van, but it does have tinted windows. It is black.
It's got a base of thump too.
Yeah,
so you get pulled over a lot.
No,
I was about to say.
it's not a creeper van. We had one of those. We had to get rid of it. But we had so we've had to kind of change our dynamic because that's the norm, and we didn't want our kids to be the kids in Walmart whose hair's sticking up and they still got their PJs on. You know, like we've seen the stereotypes of large families, and so our family, though, I don't know, it is crazy. Life is always exciting, but we really try to keep it as normative as possible. And I think probably the hardest thing is just I would say the greatest word for our family is fun, active, and unified. That's kind of what we've tried to do. So whether we're at a sports practice or we're at a game, we've literally spent our whole life fighting to just keep our family together. Yeah. You know, so that there's an identity of unity. When we go into a restaurant, we often hear people say, "I got 2 kids and they're louder than your 9." You know, so just trying to get away from some of those stereotypes and give our kids as normative of a life as they could possibly have, which is still somewhat abnormal.
It's very, very challenging with a large, and we've only got 5, but
Only.
nothing. Only 5.
Yeah,
Nothing
but they're
fits.
North Cut, so it's like you have 9.
I know it is.
Yeah, that is
We
true.
play like we're 9, but nothing fits.
No.
Like, no houses, no travel plans, everything is built for 4 to 6.
Yeah.
People.
And we've experienced that. And obviously, our family has been abnormal in the sense that we travel for a month out of the year on mission together. We travel during the year, during holidays, and we're having to get hotel rooms. Trying to even figure out hotel rooms is near impossible. You can't afford 3 rooms. And so you try to afford 2. And when you get the 2, they have to be set up in a certain way. Like you have to have a king bed with a pull-out couch, in order for us. We in the van, I'm telling the kids, hey, look, I only told them we had 4 in our family checking into the hotel. So you guys go through the back door. Me and your mom and the 2 little ones go through the front door. Here's your card. And so you guys, they're like pack mules with air mattresses and blankets. And I mean, so there's a lot of things, but it's been a joy. I think once again, as a large family, your vehicle is an identifying factor.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And so
Traverse.
Yeah, that's it. So
You just need that little.
That's it. Yes, and a window to just sell some snow cones out of. But it's so we love our Nissan NV. For any large family that's out there, I'm gonna push this. That Nissan quit making the NV. But the Nissan NV is the ultimate family ride.
Okay.
12-seater, very comfortable, truck-like. It's where it's at.
So you have a similar view of kind of life and ministry that I do, which is I think one of the reasons why we're good friends. Because I find myself straddling between the ministry world, vocational ministry world, and the entrepreneurial business secular world, as it were. And kind of feeling like when I'm over here, I feel like, well, I really need to be over here. When I'm over here, I feel like, well, I really want to be over here. And not really. Have you always you've been in ministry your whole life, but you've also been an entrepreneur.
Correct.
Have you felt the pull of those 2 dynamics at the
Yes.
same time in your
Yeah.
existence? And
Very heavily. I mean, in our 30s, my wife and I, we established, so she had a gymnastics business with about 80 kids.
Wow.
So she was doing that multiple nights a week. I was a basketball trainer. While she was doing that, I was in the industry in sales, and then I moved into management.
any repo?
No repo. Well, actually, yeah, I had to do that a couple of times. We'll talk about that outside the studio. But
That's where the van came in handy.
I wasn't getting repoed. I was helping repo. But so, going from that, establishing a furniture repair business, which was successful in Middle Tennessee, kind of covering the whole Southeast region. And at the same time, I'm working out at a gym, leading people to Christ, making disciples, opening up my home in the midst of church planting. And so the dynamic was always, man, we got to make enough money to sustain this large family, while at the same time, God's put a calling on my life. And that calling begins primarily with how I love my wife. That's foundational outside of my love for God. And then how am I sowing into my children? And so the pulls of you're at work, you're trying to hustle, you're trying to make all this happen. I ended up buying an inflatables business at the same time. So I was running a lot of directions. And so balance is just key. And I think that's what you're alluding to. It's in the midst of that balance where no matter which side you lean to, you feel that there's an imbalance. And I never wanted to personally be the guy who made the decisions in ministry to make ministry my idol.
Yeah.
So I wanted to love God with all my heart, but I didn't want ministry to be everything to the point that I sacrificed my family, and that's a crazy paradigm to run in. So yeah.
So you got anything, Steve?
I first knew about y'all at a Zaxby's.
Of all things.
We love Zaxby's.
I don't know if they're a sponsor or not, but they should be. Anyway, my wife got to talking to your wife, and she said, "That is the most impressive family I ever saw." Well, I guess we got work to do then.
Yeah.
So here's a little fun. We're gonna have some fun. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
So he knows how I roll, and we've got a surprise a little bit later if they can hang around for a while. So one of the things that has always been fun for us is we have a lot of the same interests and a lot of the same just the way we see the world. And so I've got a quiz, all right?
No.
So this is going to be, you're going to hear inside this quiz the randomness of Isaiah Craig. So are you ready?
I guess.
So we're just going to hit some questions.
I have no clue what's about to be
He has no
asked.
idea. Steve normally feeds the guests.
Do we need to do this right now? Because we've got to go to commercial in about 2 minutes.
Okay, we'll do it when we come back from break.
Okay,
That's a
let's
tease
go to
right
break.
there. We'll
There
go to
you
break
go.
right now. We'll come back. I'm going to show a quiz. And then we've got a special guest for Mr. Isaiah Craig when we get back from lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
DeKalb Fix-It Appliance Warehouse is a mouthful, so Terry and Bobby have decided to drop the fix-it and focus on giving you the best prices on new appliances. Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, Amana, LG, Samsung, GE, and more. Up to 75% off retail priced on new scratched and dent appliances. And as your Electrolux and Frigidaire dealer, DeKalb Appliance Warehouse is passing on more savings to you with even more new in-box selections. Need a refrigerator? Come in today and shop our overstocked warehouse. You will not get a better deal anywhere. We guarantee to match or beat any price. In-house service available to all as well. DeKalb Appliance Warehouse is open weekdays 9 to 5, Wednesdays and Saturdays 9 to noon. Located on Airport Road in Fort Payne.
This is Judge Andrew Hairston, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB.
I saw the writing
All right, we're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Brian Northcutt, Steve Chambers in studio live. Episode 35, we got Isaiah Craig in studio today with us. And our segment sponsor for this segment is Southern Properties. Southern Properties Agency. When you're buying or selling your home, you'll want the experience, professionalism, and integrity for which Southern Properties Agency in Fort Payne is known. Call 256-845-6000. to achieve your best possible results. Southern Properties Agency Incorporated, thorough. What the heck was that? Did y'all hear that?
Somebody knocking?
Was that somebody knocking on that? Okay, sorry.
It's just an earthquake.
There's ADD for you right there.
Plumbing problems?
Call 256-845. This is Southern Properties Agency. Call 256-845-6000 to achieve your best possible results. Southern Properties Agency, Inc., thorough, trustworthy, experienced real estate professionals since 1992. Okay, we mentioned before the break we got Isaiah Craig on episode 35 of Lunch with Bryan and Steve in studio, so I've got a quiz for him. He has no idea what I'm about to ask, so this is going to be fun. And this will just show you, it'll demonstrate to you just the mind of me, first of all, for asking these questions, and then his. All right, so here we go. Let's see if you know this. Do you know who the scoring leader in NBA history is? Who owns the scoring title?
LeBron?
I think it is LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron James, that's correct. Okay. So finish this line. You ready?
Oh, no.
Larry is the white guy. People think he's funny.
A real estate investor who makes a lot of money.
Okay, from what? From what?
Who makes a lot of money.
Is that the Beastie Boys?
That's the one we always do.
Yeah.
Sir
a real
Mix-a-Lot.
estate investor who makes a lot of money and cracking lots of dollars. We all got gold. I can't remember.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Oh, yeah. So who the song's from?
Posse's on Broadway.
Posse on Broadway.
All right. Do you know any of the Calvin acrostic tulip?
Yeah.
All right. What are they?
So T is total depravity. U is unlimited grace. L, limited atonement. I, irresistible grace. And P, partial.
Can I correct him?
Perseverance of the saints.
Yeah, the U is wrong.
U's wrong.
U was, gosh. I'm a half Calvin guy, so I don't know.
So you don't believe in the U?
God, what is that? Anyways, I can't remember.
Holly?
Unconditional, yeah.
Election,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay. All right. What two jersey numbers did Kobe Bryant wear?
8 and 24.
Okay, that's easy. That's too easy. All right.
Yeah.
Well, give me what's the theological term for the study of the church?
Theological term for the study of the
Like you're
church.
studying
Ecclesiology.
There you go. All right. Who is the songwriter for Our God is an Awesome God? Do you know who that is? Our God
I
is an
know,
awesome.
not Rich Mullins.
It is.
It is Rich Mullins?
yeah.
Good.
Okay. Who wrote Buttermilk Biscuits?
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
There you go.
You want my kids to rap it?
All right, finish this quote. This quote is from, what's his name? Jim Elliott. He is no fool who gives up what he cannot keep. Do you know that one?
For what he cannot gain? Or to keep what he...
gain what he cannot.
To gain what he cannot
But you know
keep.
it was Jim Elliott.
Jim
Okay,
Elliott,
you've heard it before. Okay. What event was Tupac Shakur attending when he got shot? Do you remember that?
I heard two stories. So there's a Christian hip-hop artist, LG Wise, out in Knoxville, who was in the car the night when Pac and Biggie got shot. So I've heard that side of the story. And I'm trying to think, so that's the story I'm most familiar with, but I can't remember if it was...
Do you remember the city?
Man, no, I don't. It's been a while.
So
It was in California?
it was in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, that's right.
It's a
yeah.
Tyson fight.
Tyson fight,
That's
okay.
right.
I do
Okay.
remember that now.
All right. So finish this. See, stop, drop.
Shut them down, open up, shop. DMX. All day.
So he can go either way.
Sounds like saying roll.
We can talk hip hop. We can talk theology.
Don't ask me country music. I fail. Anything past
All right,
9
we've got a
o'clock.
special surprise. Last question. Who's your favorite child?
Oh, no.
The one that needs you the most.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
Guys.
Is it one of them two?
Yeah, I love both of these.
All
a
right,
lot.
come on, girls.
Yeah, they can both come on.
Y'all come on.
We'll
So
give
we
them
have
equal
brought in
halves.
a special guest.
I love these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, these two are my favorite.
So this is Zaria. Oh, make some noise. Then Zimri. Y'all come on. One here.
Oh, both are basketball players.
Yeah.
I know those names.
You can use that mic and you can share with Dad. So here we go. In studio, can we zoom that out just a little bit and get Zimri in? So slide in here with me, Steve.
All right.
So we got Bryan and Steve and Zimri's area and not Isaiah. So
Jimmy, scoot over a little. There you go.
there we go. So
I just wanted to surprise you.
Yeah,
bringing girls
good
in.
surprise. Good to see you guys.
So tell us from your perspective, because I know y'all have had to answer this question a lot. And you got to get into the mic.
Okay.
What is it like being the daughter? This is just not 9 siblings. We cut all that away. What's it like with this dude? It's your dad.
I mean, it's so much fun. He's like the best dad I could ever ask for. He's goofy. Like, he definitely is where I get my outgoing personality from and like get really a lot of my qualities from. He's taught me so much, like even when it comes to the Bible and just in life, for life in general.
Okay.
Is this allowance week or something?
Yeah,
we don't get an allowance.
Oh, no. You got to hold out for more.
I think it's on. Is it? Is she
Yeah.
on?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I would say, yeah, kind of what she said. Just like any coolness that we have is from our dad, which our mom is really cool too.
Oh, yeah, you better clean that up.
We get a lot of it from her
save.
too. Just both of them together. But he's really funny, and a lot of people might think that we have like strict parents, but they really give us a lot of freedom to do the things that we want to do, and you know, they just always show love and grace to us no matter what. So it's fun.
Okay. Good answer since Dad's
Wow.
here. So do you ever?
Very well spoken too. Both
You
of them.
ever go in your room, slam the door, and go, I am really tired of having all these people up in my house.
No, honestly, I never do that.
Really? Never?
No,
Never.
No,
I really never go in my room, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you don't ever just get tired and go, I got to go walk away. Just give me a minute. Because Sydney does all the time. Where's my daughter? There she is. She came up before.
She's got 4 brothers.
She's got 4 brothers.
Well, even if we do go to our room, there's not a lot of privacy there because me,
Yeah,
Zoe, and
we all
Zaria all
share a
share a
room.
room. So we're pretty much always together no matter what.
So I think that probably made a difference, having 3 girls, like that little clique early on.
Absolutely.
To kind of bond together.
And even when they would go to other people's houses, I think the dynamic of our family, as I stated earlier, when you just think about unity, we really sought to create unity amongst the complexity and dynamic of adults, teenagers, kids, you name it. So when we're at home, no one ever just goes to their room. No one's watching TV in their room. They're not playing a PlayStation. Like, we're always together. And so I think that it creates a cool dynamic.
Where did you learn? So that's 9 people. Well, 11 people. And then how did you foster that? Did you see that when you were growing up, or when you were, like, where did you come up with that concept, or how did you think through that, especially with having that many kids?
I think when I really, as I read the New Testament, when I thought about the church and what I seen in the vibrancy of the church, them being together, being like-minded, being unified, it was something that Sharonda and I really just wanted in our family. So, and we've seen so much disunity, I think, in ministry, and so much compartmentalization, especially with pastors, and they kind of have a professional life. And I never wanted ministry to be professional. So our home has just been constantly a doorway for other people to come into it. So we just wanted our kids to experience that together. Now, even when a kid's not there, it just feels off, just because we've always kind of had that same flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
All right, come on.
Do you not have any introverts in your family that really need to go to a room and recharge? Is everyone in your family an extrovert?
I wouldn't say that no one in my family is an extrovert like me, but I would say that the majority of the kids have just learned to do life together so much that they never really expect to be alone or just absolutely have to have it. Some of our kids are better at playing by themselves, maybe a couple of them. But I would say for the most part, they all just want to be together and playing and conversing. So, I wouldn't say that we have anybody that's just kind of socially introverted.
So what about going to bed? You like to go to bed early?
No. Nobody in our family goes to bed.
They don't. I'm not.
They're young.
Not 10, 11 o'clock late. That's early for them.
You're kidding.
No. What time y'all go to bed last night?
My
I
sleep.
think I went to bed at like 11:30 or 12.
My sleep.
I had to get up at 5:30.
Good night.
Every night.
My sleep time on my phone is set from 1:10 to 6:30.
Okay.
That's my time.
So Isaiah Craig's a party house.
That's
like
it.
Every night of the week.
That would be accurate.
Wow.
That would be accurate. It's a fight to go to bed. It's a fight with everybody. Like, no one wants to go to sleep. Yeah.
Which is why all my family like, we're going over to Craig's. We just go over to Craig's.
You
Y'all
feel
go to
right
Craig's.
at home.
I'm going to bed.
We wouldn't survive over there.
My mom had an ideology when I started in 3rd grade. Nintendo was out, and I wanted to stay up and play Jaws. And she's like, all right, I tell you what, you stay up as late as you want, but when I say, Isaiah, it's time to get up, first time you don't get up, I'm going to be strict on you. And she never did it. All the way through high school, I stayed up as late as I wanted. I woke up every time she said my name. And so we kind of were just like, hey, we're going to adopt the same philosophy, and if you give us a hard time, you lose privilege. So that's how it is.
Okay.
Steve, got any questions?
110? Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
No,
bad.
it's not. If it works for you,
It's
that's
coming,
fine.
though. The day's coming.
It's coming.
You're 40, what, 42?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Yeah.
It's not coming, is it?
Yeah, basketball season.
Yeah, here we go. It's time to get started. How are we looking? Give us an update.
So far, the team is looking good, and we're really excited for the season. We actually practiced at 6 this morning, so we're really putting that work in.
You went to bed at 11:30, and you had practice at 6. What time did you go to bed last night?
About the same. We went to bed at the same time.
So,
Does Coach Sparks ever get mad?
No, not really. I mean, he has some, and the other day he made us do suicides. He's like, get on the line. We're doing suicides.
oh, wow.
But
Okay, there
we
go.
deserved it, so,
But
he's
he's
pushing
usually
us.
quick to come back through and say, like, you're doing a good job or something like that.
Yeah.
So
So who we got coming back? We got we lost Anna Kate. We lost who was the other senior last year? Seniors, Libby.
Yeah, Libby, Avery, and Zoe.
Okay, so
And Amaya.
And
so,
Amaya.
all right. So what do we got? What's the lineup looking like this year? Who we got?
I think the starters this year will be me, Zaria, Naomi, Kinsley, Claire, and Carly. I don't know which of those three are starting, but that's like some of our varsity lineup.
Any young girls coming up that are going to be able to help? Anybody? Y'all got?
I don't know if they'll pull any of them up to the varsity this year.
Okay.
They got Naomi. We added her from
Yeah.
Gaston City. She's a freshman.
Yeah, I
she's
met her.
young.
Yeah.
And she's good. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to help out.
She's
a
a
lot.
freshman this year.
Yes, she is.
Man.
So are you both guards?
Yes, we are.
Which one's point?
I play
Zimmer.
point guard, and then Zaria's my shooter.
Nice.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So, are y'all excited about the season? We still got the same areas. It's Southside and Gaston.
Yes. Yeah, it's the same.
Do you ever hear mom and dad over everybody else?
Oh
in the
yes,
crowd?
I've seen
Yes.
him. I've been there.
We hear our dad. He's coached us our whole life.
Does he
so we're
coach
always
during the
listening
game?
for him.
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
he does.
Even if we don't hear him, we're always looking over there to see what he has to say.
Sorry, Coach. Yeah, it's been a long
I
journey.
say, Coach Sparks, just a minute. I'm listening to my dad.
And then so you got Zavins on the 8th grade team. He had what did I say? He had 25 points the other night.
No, actually, he had the first game he had 35 at Etowah, and then Tuesday he had 33.
Did he have 33?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Have we already started?
This is junior
Middle
high.
school,
This is
yeah.
junior
Oh,
high.
okay.
This is middle school.
All
How
right.
tall is he?
He's only 5'4".
Is he a
He's
point
doing
guard?
growth spurt soon.
Yeah.
Point.
Yeah, he plays point. He's just very good with his body, shifty. He'll also be the starting point guard for the JV at high school as well when they get started. So it's going to be a fun year for us.
At 5'4".
Yeah. Literally, he walks on the court. I'm his dad, and I'm like, dude, if that kid walked on the court, I would seriously just have to start getting in him. And then you just can't catch him. You can't steal the ball from him, and he just keeps scoring.
Well, there was an NBA player that was like 5'5".
Yeah.
What was his
Yeah.
name?
Spud Webb.
Spud Webb.
Yeah.
He was
Bugsy
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
even in
both-
recent Earl Boykins, he played for the Nuggets. He was like 5'5".
All right, we're going to take another break. We'll come back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
Stop treating your home like a storage bin. Make room for living with Wilson Storage. No matter the need or budget, Wilson Storage has the solution for you. They have gated standard units and climate control units. They have security cameras, alarms on every door, and 24-hour access. You can even rent or pay your bill online. Just go to wilsonstorage.com or call 256-845-1530. Wilson Storage is family owned and been serving our community since 1988. Wilson Storage in Fort Payne.
Hi, this is Brian Jett, Superintendent for Fort Payne City Schools, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve.
My Supply is my hometown hardware store. At My Supply, I never have to wander aimlessly around the store looking for what I need. I know that when I walk through the door, I'm going to be greeted by a person and helped right away. So whether you're looking for plumbing, electrical, hand or power tools, welding supplies, standard or metric fasteners, or anything else to help with your home projects and repairs, shop My Supply on Godfrey Avenue in Northeast Fort Payne. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. My Supply, your hometown hardware store.
This is WZOB Fort Payne, 100.9 FM and 1250 AM.
All right, it is the top of the hour. You're listening to WZOB 1250 AM, 100.9 FM. WZOBradio.com. Click the Listen Live button. We're live streaming on Facebook. We're live streaming on FPTV app. We are, Miss Holly, have you archived any of the shows recently on YouTube?
No.
No, so don't go to YouTube. And you can't go to our YouTube channel because the third one's down again.
I'll try to get that done.
She's distancing herself.
I was
from
actually
us.
thinking, man, I hope that I didn't.
I'm just here, don't worry about it. I'll just mark it out. No YouTube. All right, so you can go to the FPTV app and catch us there. WZOB 100.9 The Z, Zelda O. Buttram radio station.
That's right.
I love that
the
name.
Z.
You should have called it. That's a Zelda.
Zelda.
That's a good one.
Great
Yeah.
name right there. If you had
I remember it.
Yeah.
So, segment sponsor for this segment of Lunch with Bryan and Steve is First Fidelity Bank, serving DeKalb County and surrounding communities since 1965 with offices in Fort Payne, Rainsville, and Ider. First Fidelity Bank can help you with all your banking needs, including online banking with bill pay, mobile banking with mobile capture, and more. Locally owned and operated, First Fidelity Bank offers family-style service. Visit one of our convenient locations or go to bankffb.com. First Fidelity Bank, sponsors of Lunch with Bryan and Steve. So thankful to them. In studio today is Isaiah Craig, which we tried to kind of concisely say who he is and what his family's like, and can't really do it. Needs 3 or 4 segments of the Lunch with Bryan and Steve show. Steve's got a trivia question. You want to hit him with it?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you, but you
Here
may
we go.
find this interesting. What football team in North Alabama has a nation-leading 100-game losing streak?
Oh, yeah.
Is this high school?
Yes.
100-game losing
They play
streak.
Hazel Green tonight, and I think they have no shot at breaking that streak.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep going.
But their head coach was a former wide receiver at Auburn named Sammy Coates, and they did a special on them last night on one of the Huntsville stations. And you can't help but pull for them. But
He's dialing it in for you now.
That's crazy.
But bless their hearts.
It's in Huntsville.
It is.
But I'm not familiar with too many of the high schools outside of the big ones over there.
They wear garnet and gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who is it?
Columbia.
Columbia?
Yeah.
Man.
Sad.
What is that? Is that a new school or is that the old Butler? Because Johnson is. Wait, what is Mae Jemison? Lee's the same as it was.
Yeah.
Do you remember, David?
Mae Jemison's Butler
J.O.
and
Johnson. Who is?
Mae Jemison's Butler and
Is
Johnson.
Butler and Johnson combined?
Yeah. Columbia, they've been around for years.
There was a J.O. Johnson.
J.O. Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, because that's where.
They and Butler
Who
combined.
was that linebacker at Auburn? Willis. James Willis was from J.O. Johnson. And so I think
they
Columbia
used to
was
be
just a
good.
new start.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think it was just anyway.
So the whole city of Huntsville is going to celebrate when they finally get a win.
They will.
Fort Payne played Columbia a few years ago, and
That's
awful.
10 years of football.
yeah, Jenny. Let's see, what is his name? Tony Jennings' son.
Yeah.
He returned a punt. I mean, literally, nobody came within 10 yards of him. And I thought, that's the worst team I ever saw in my life. And they were 6A, and we were 5A then. So they hadn't done. They're historically not as good as they'd like to be.
Yes.
But I do hope they win a game, maybe
So,
next year.
What do you think in college football right now? I know you're a Bam.
Yeah.
He's a Bammer. So you.
Well, good for you. We're kind of orange today.
That's a Texas.
Yeah, no,
sweatshirt.
it's all right. It's not, no. What was that?
It was just a book bag right there.
Rat?
Phil. We're okay. Could be.
It's that guy they're looking for in Powell, I think.
Yeah.
So how you seeing the football season play out? I know you like Alabama.
Yeah, I mean it's I was glad to see us rebound. Obviously, I'm in a pool of mainly Tennessee fans, just being from Tennessee. So I have a lot of group texts, and that was a whole other thing, man. Like I grew up in Middle Tennessee, but I moved for 2 years to East Tennessee. And I went to Kingston Elementary School, Kingston Yellow Jackets, and I kid you not, like they literally we would say the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we would sing Rocky Top. I mean, it was like it literally was bred into us. Like before we could even say real words, we were singing Rocky Top. And I can remember just
have you ever listened to the words of that
yes,
song?
it's terrible.
That
it's
is
just
so
no,
Tennessee.
it's definitely Tennessee. But so we would literally take field trips to Knoxville State. I got to see Johnny Majors and Peerless Price and that whole crew, and so I can just remember being like, I'm sick and tired of Tennessee fans. So I did the most radical thing you could do and became an Alabama fan in like 4th or 5th grade, which wasn't really a good time to become an Alabama fan. But I think this year,
the Shula year? No,
that was even before, right before that. But it was coming into Shula, yeah.
Mike Price.
And so I just, but I think this year I was excited. That Tennessee game obviously was a big game, I think, for us because, I kept telling my friends Ryan Williams got to break out of his shell. And I think, just seeing him make some of those stretch out catches and kind of open up the field. And while he wasn't scoring a lot, he was creating openings for everybody else. So it's just exciting. Our receiving core is way deeper than what I thought it was, coming into the season. I think Ty Simpson's kind of settled in. Our defense looks pretty good. So I'm excited.
Good as shot as any?
Yeah, I think so.
Would you call him the favorite? Or Ohio State?
I would say it's them or Ohio State. But it's hard to tell. Ohio State, they don't really – it's hard to tell based off who they play how good they really are.
Yeah, they got Penn State this weekend.
Yeah. And the SEC just keeps beating each other up this year, What
do you think about the Vandy Texas game?
I think it's just hard to not pull for Pavia. Like he's just.
I bet you and Pavia.
Dude, that guy just looks.
I bet y'all could hang
and
out.
Johnny
he looks
Manziel.
like he looks like a guy you'd want to hang out with. Maybe not in some scenes, but out in public.
Not down on Broadway.
No,
we're not going to Broadway, Pavia.
I mean, everybody else is like dogging him for his interview, and I'm like, man, I like that chain, But it is what it is.
When he's practicing the kneel down during the warm ups, everybody got torn up. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did too. That's good stuff.
I'll tell you what, he is that that kind of player that when he's on your team, buddy, you love him.
No, for sure.
And when he's not on your team, you don't like him.
No,
he's got a punchable face.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to love the cockiness to some level.
Oh man,
yeah.
But you keep thinking Vanderbilt.
Yeah, no, for sure.
With a swagger.
Let's go back. We talked about Zoe's your first graduate. She's in college now.
Correct.
And so that's
where
why
is she?
So she ended up going to Northeast. She got a presidential host scholarship over there, so she's doing that right now. She works at Alice Circle. Downtown, and so that's going good for her. Kind of getting the rhythms of college. I think after being there one semester, she's kind of like, I think I'm ready to go to a bigger school. Some of the things, she was kind of our athlete who she had the potential definitely to play soccer at the next level, but just never really pursued it or desired. And now I think she's kind of in that stage where it's like, I wish I would have done this or that. And I'm like, it's not too late.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the season of life she's in.
They have a soccer team out there, don't they?
They have a boys, but not a girls yet.
Oh, okay.
So that would be best case. They need to start a girls soccer team at Northeast. Yeah. I just don't know if
anybody
I'll
out there, Tom Shanklin.
Yeah, come on, we need a coach. But yeah, so that's going good. And then of course Zaria is
taught Zaven. So now Zaylee played the other night too. She's on the 7th grade.
Correct.
Girls team at the junior high. So how's she doing?
She's doing good. I mean, they've had 2 games as well. They've been on the winning side of both games. Zaylee had the first game. She opened the game with the first 9 points. And so she's been in double-digit scoring. I think Oxford, they pulled her early because we got a lead, but I think she had 16 at that Oxford game.
Yeah.
And so she's doing good.
Zakari's next, is that right?
Yeah. And Zakari's kind of, if there's one of our kids who likes kind of playing off to themselves, she's probably that kid.
Yeah,
she's more like, she plays with Barbies and this and that, so she's still kind of in that stage. She played Rec Plus, and she's a good basketball player. She just finished soccer. And so she's a good defender in soccer, and so she's still trying to decide if she wants to be in the basketball scene or not. But we're kind of at that point in life where the little boys, Zacoby and Zaire, they both want to play rec league basketball. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. We don't have another free night. And so they're kind of at a disadvantage right now, and I don't see that changing for a while. So we got to figure that out, Fort Payne. We need second grade to play on a Saturday, not on a Tuesday. Yeah, so that's kind of the rhythms we're in. We're having to pack dinners almost every night of the week, especially at away games for the family. We're having to be very strategic. We're having to bring toothbrushes to the game so we can brush their teeth so they can fall asleep on the way back home. Like it's a crazy season.
When my wife starts to go off on our schedule, I go, now you do realize what the Craigs do. Like, we are lightweight.
You got to be proactive.
But we're busy. We're very busy. Five will keep you rolling. And 4 in 4 different football leagues is a blast.
Yeah.
And we're about to have 3 different basketball leagues, not to mention FPTV that I've got to do. So.
And you guys are doing some basketball this year? Or?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And we may even do some road games. So
really?
They did a lot of home games.
You going to come on the road with us?
We're talking about possibly. I've got to be there anyway.
Okay.
So.
Great.
Brian said something to me about getting on there, but I don't know how good I'll be in game.
No, you won't be with your kids.
Oh, okay, good. As long as I'm not with my kids, I'm good.
No, I mean, you won't be good with your kids.
No,
you
no.
can do it with your kids.
Yeah, no.
You'll be
I
good.
need to just be over in a bleacher somewhere.
Hang on a second, Chris.
Hey, get in there. Yeah, I don't need it to be recorded.
Endearing.
I don't need it to be recorded.
Nothing live out on the air.
No.
Ain't nothing like live TV, live radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take it back.
No, not
once it hits that bandwidth and that airwave,
game over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're in the middle of kind of planning as well, because I was actually going to go to Nepal. Nepal just recently, they kind of had an overthrow in their government, which sits between China and India, Bhutan to the right. I've been over there in 2008, 2016, and so I was getting ready to go back and do some training with some church planners there, but their Gen Z actually overthrew their whole government, parliament, kicked the prime minister out.
Wow.
And so it kind of created some uprising there. So I'm pushing back that in North India till after the first of the year. And Sharon and I will actually be up in D.C. Next week.
Okay.
So I'll be up there at some conferences. And so, yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
You realize
right
what
now.
you were doing earlier when you did that?
Yeah, a little, it might take us 6 or 7 hours. I don't know how long it'll take to get there, but we'll figure it out.
I had a student say, will you do 6-7 during the show? And I said, absolutely. We'll do 6-7 with the motions.
There it is.
So there it is.
There it is.
Oh, is this the motions?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
the
that's
motions.
There's some new ones coming out too. Have you heard? My boy said something. One of them said it, and the other 2 echoed it. And I was like, okay, that's a new one. I don't know what. It
I can't
was.
hardly keep up anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting dumber. I'm like, I got to chill out.
There'll come a time you don't want to keep up.
I'm 42 now. I've kept up with enough at this point.
Well, man, I really appreciate it. We're coming on the show and hanging out and what you do for the community. That you're at First Baptist Rainsville right now.
Yeah.
Kind of getting them in the transition from one pastor to the next.
Yeah.
You're serving there, I guess, full. Yeah, you are full time.
Yeah.
So, any news on the church front? Y'all just rocking and rolling?
Yeah. Trying to, I preach every Sunday, every Wednesday, and then of course still kind of leading the outreach stuff, but really trying to help that church and even other churches that God puts me in the path of to just kind of reorient around missional community and what that actually looks like, the church's responsibility in community. So I was actually in a good meeting last night about it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm excited about where they're going to head in the future and how they're going to impact. So it's exciting.
Are you at a Pleasant Street Baptist Church in any way?
Have I been at Pleasant Street Baptist?
I guess I was looking on her Facebook page
Yes.
and I saw that.
Yeah, so that's the church that I was at in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sort of hard to go back and forth then.
Yeah.
Well, we want you to stay here.
Yeah. So Pleasant Street, I still help those guys and pour into them from time to time. And it's been exciting. That's the church we helped restart or plant in Worcester, Massachusetts.
What is the biggest mistake the church today is making?
I think they don't define terms.
Okay.
I think that's one of the biggest issues, that everyone uses terminology, and even if the reason they can't define it is because they don't understand the context of it. And so they just try to apply everything into their context. So if you have a church building and an institutional setup, you apply the word to your setup instead of going back to like the original base of it. Mm-hmm. And then it messes up everything, the whole system, you know. So I think one of the biggest issues is the church has created a mindset where it sees it. It knows by definition that the church is the people, but it doesn't do that in practice.
Okay.
It still believes that the building is the church, and they end up treating it much like the Old Testament temple, and it creates a lot of problematic things in a new covenant world that we live in, even in how you practice everything. So I think that's a huge issue.
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest obstacle facing students today is?
Just in general?
Yeah, it's hard to just...
I mean, I think the pressure, obviously the systemic things that come out of that, anxiety and depression and just things we never seen, never being able to slow down, never being able to take time off. So I think that those things are huge. I think the social media dilemma is massive. Mm-hmm. You know, just what it's doing as a drug to their minds and their likes and their identity. It's just creating a lot of identity crisis. So I think that's going to be something we're going to have to deal with for a long time, considering how our culture is established. And then I think as a result of that, parents are not engaging with their children. They're texting with them more. They're responding to them on social media more than they're having face-to-face conversations. So I don't even know that they even know how their kids feel. So, yeah.
All right, I'm stuck. You want to do another segment? You want to do another segment? You want to do it?
Well, we got to take a break.
I know we got to take a break, but I'm just saying after this.
Let's keep it.
I'm kind of let's talk some more church stuff. I know Holly will love that. So we'll be right back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
Do you need to declutter? Wish you could free up some valuable space at work or home? Hillier Mini Storage has climate control units available, and all their units are gated for maximum protection. You can also store your stuff at home with their Max Steel storage buildings for sale. Just come by Hillier Mini Storage on Galt Avenue in North Fort Payne. Open Monday through Friday, 9 till 4. And while you're there, be sure to check out play sets for the kids. Store your stuff with Hillier Mini Storage.
This is Paul Crawford from The Locals, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB.
No matter the season, there's always a great sale at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors with all the brand names you love. Patagonia, Uggs, North Face, Bourne, Columbia, and much, much more. The best quality shoes in town can only be found at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors. And don't forget about Little River hats and tees. Drop by Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, Saturdays from 9 to 3, or Sunday from 12 to 5. Located in downtown Fort Payne. Shop local at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors.
We're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Brian Northcutt, Steve Chambers, Holly Allen down in the bunker of FPTV Studios, basement of 3rd Building, Fort Payne High School. This segment sponsor of Lunch with Bryan and Steve is DeKalb MD, Healthcare Simplified. DeKalb MD is direct primary care with a network of clinics located in Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee that operates on a monthly membership, not insurance. They provide quality, individualized care with concierge benefits for $85 a month. With an $85 a month membership, you receive same or next day scheduling with no wait time, longer visits with your provider, even after hours access, basic labs at no additional cost. A direct phone number to call or text your provider at any time, and over 1,000 free medications mailed directly to you. DeKalb MD works with you instead of your insurance. DeKalb MD, primary care with you in mind. Visit DeKalbMD.com to schedule an appointment today. Thank you, Dr. Chad, for sponsoring Lunch with Bryan and Steve. All right, we're going to go bleed over into one more segment. It's always hard to know, like at the end, okay, are we done? We got more? Can we keep rolling? How much do we want to do with just Steve and I? And I thought, I was on the fence. I thought, well, we'll just go for it. So we brought Isaiah Craig back for one more segment and to talk just whatever. So I'll have some questions, Steve, unless you've got some.
Favorite food?
My favorite food?
or what's the go-to for your family?
The go-to for our family, obviously, it depends on what settings. If the go-to is anything in a crock pot on a typical day.
That'd be good.
If we go out to eat, our go-to is always Mexican food. I mean, you get free chips, and it's easy to split meals. We kind of have 4 older kids, 4 middle to younger kids, and then we still have Xylas. So he usually shares with Sharonda, and then the 4 older share with the other 4, and so we split plates. So that's the easiest and cheapest for the Craig house. If we have our choice, sushi is our family's go-to. We love sushi a lot. Yeah. So.
Okay. I noticed y'all liked those wings the other day.
Yeah. No, wings are a specialty. We love those as well.
You can't get those a lot. The big families can't do wings a bunch.
No, that's expensive. So we got to do like boneless thighs.
So,
boneless thighs. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So let's talk. You guys have a different settings. You talked about having your home open, and you literally do always have somebody else with you all the time. That's not a Craig.
Right.
So, what is how does that play out on most people in a church setting or in a church context, they're going to organize. They're going to schedule it with the secretary, and we're going to have Tuesday nights, and you guys are going to be in room L345. Tuesday nights at 6 to 7.
Hey.
And so, and then we're going to study this series for 8 weeks and things like that. And which basically everything I just described about a typical church ministry setting is exactly opposite of what you guys do.
Correct.
So,
that's correct. Yeah.
Walk through the problems with that, how you view that, how you think about what you do, bringing kids and families into your home.
Yeah, I think it starts with foundation. You know, everything that you look at in life has to have a healthy foundation. If the foundation is cracked, if it's broken, if it's unlevel, things are going to lean the wrong way no matter how pretty you build it up. I think also the social construct of the church identity has been so miscued for so long that it also makes it difficult. My wife and I, Sharonda, we were talking about this the other night, is that when you think about the church is a family. The church is people. The church is the bride and body of Christ. It's a redeemed community, literally the ecclesia. It's an assembly of people who have like values under the headship of Christ, indwelled with the Holy Spirit, gifted to empower, encourage, and build up. So we kind of traded off that system for one that's very rigid. It's very formal. It's very passive. It's people face forward looking at one teacher, very rigid structure. Everybody leaves, disconnect socially. So I think for me, like seeing all that growing up, it just didn't have a family environment. In a family, everybody has responsibility, but not so much in the church. If it is, it's all delegated and it's more business than it is family. Like if you go to a family gathering, we're about to have Thanksgiving. You go to Thanksgiving, it's not like 2 people are over here doing all the work. Everybody eats. People start throwing their plates away. They all start cleaning up together. There's just a like-minded environment around the family system. So I think where God designed his people to be a house, we are the house of God. We are the sanctuary. But I think what happens is this building-centric mindset creates labels on stuff that we read into Scripture. So then we see a room as the sanctuary, and it's labeled that in most churches, which from what I read in the Bible is inaccurate unless we have an Old Testament temple. We are the sanctuary according to the New Testament. We are God's field. We are God's laborers. So when we come together as a family, my family's identity has nothing to do with what house we live in. We've lived in a lot of houses, but our family dynamic stays the same. And I think that that's how God intended for the church to be, that even if the church does have a building or a shelter that it meets in, the shelter is not the focus, but the people are. But I think we've twisted that and it's misconstrued some ideas of how the church should be. So what we wanted to do was say, hey, we want to give a family environment and an atmosphere to this kingdom identity. So I think for most people, they understand church more than they understand kingdom.
Yeah.
And so if you don't understand the kingdom of God, it's hard to understand Jesus. If you don't understand the kingdom of God, it's hard to understand the advancement of the church in the New Testament. These guys understood the kingdom, that it was, even as Jesus said, it don't come with careful observation, but Luke 17, the kingdom of God is in you. It's moving and it's permeating culture. And all the parables are kind of aimed at that. So I think for us, trying to create that identity in life on life is what Jesus was about. You know, Jesus didn't take his guys and just sit down in Bible studies. Mm-hmm. But that's what our churches have become. They focus more on the intellect and the educational framework of the mind and not necessarily the heart. And it's not doing a very good job of creating people who actually look like Jesus. So I think in our Western context, I taught on this the other day, it's easy for the church to think about things like loving God or abiding in him, because we do at best a good job of just journaling and praying and having a quiet time and creating these spiritual disciplines. But if our spiritual disciplines are not aimed at kingdom advancing things, what is it? Yeah. And so it creates this paradigm of a humanistic paradigm versus a Jesus paradigm. The humanistic paradigm says, how am I doing? And every human is asking that, and they're chasing after X, and they're trying to obtain it, and no one ever obtains it. No matter how much they read, no matter how much they study, no matter how much they pray, no matter how many commentaries they read, they never obtain X. Why? Because Jesus' paradigm says, what does God want to do through me? How does God want to take me and get me involved in kingdom advancement? So I think what's helped us is doing that in our home has helped, hey, just come follow me as I follow Christ. I'm not Jesus. I'm not the perfect example, but I want to try to strive to be just like Jesus, so you can follow me as I follow Christ. And you can see it in my marriage. You can see it in how I raise my kids. You can see it in how I engage people at Walmart or wherever we may be. So that's kind of been the construct of what that looks like for us.
So are you, in that setting, are you aiming for, the Holy Spirit's aiming for the replication, the reproduction. Mm-hmm. How do you know that there's reproduction occurring, and do you have any markers you're looking for? Because at some point, you know, Paul takes Timothy and says, now you go over here and you go do likewise.
Right, absolutely.
Do you have launch points, or do you have rhythms of that you go, okay, brother, hey, you've been here for 2 years and we love you, and now you need to start replicating.
And I think that the issue with that is too many people try to replicate too far down the road. Yeah. You look at Jesus with the woman at the well in John 4, and she comes, she's confused, she's punting, she's thinking more about what's happened historically. She's shifting the conversation to natural, and Jesus lays the gospel out plainly, and this woman goes back and wins her whole village to Jesus. Yeah. There was immediate obedience in this woman's life. The initial disciples, come follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. The Bible literally says at once, immediately they left their nets and followed Jesus. So I think that there's an aspect of discipleship in the modern church that just says, I need to know enough before I feel equipped enough. But I don't think that's how Jesus taught. Jesus is equipping them as they go. Yeah. And so I think that those points are happening. He doesn't wait till they're fully arrived, and then, no, he says, hey, you go break the bread. You feed them the fishes and loaves. You be overwhelmed at what was left over. So I think those points, and then the metric system, as you asked in the beginning, our main metric that I see in Jesus is obedient love. Mm-hmm. You know, so I think if you're pouring into disciples and you're trying to bring people along, obedience is the factor. You can teach people to obey way faster than you can teach them the whole Bible. Mm-hmm. And once you teach them to obey Jesus, whatever he says, they're going to do it. They're ready. Yeah. Now, anything they read, anything he says, they're just going to walk it out in faith. So I think that's a huge metric that we've kind of sidestepped.
Pretty cool. All right. Steve?
Give me a minute to digest.
Well, we're going to have to take a break. That was good.
That's a lot to chew on.
That is a lot. So we're going to take a break. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being on the show. Love you, brother.
Love you, too.
And we'll be right back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
So long. Cheers. Adios. Bye, Felicia. From the door, Hoochie.
More and more people are saying goodbye to pests with Safe Solutions Plus LLC. And it's no wonder with their top-notch customer service, quality products, and lower prices. And now with their new website, it's never been easier to manage your pest control service with Safe Solutions Plus. Just visit sspestandtermite.com to view your billing details, make payments online, and review past services. Family owned and operated, Safe Solutions Plus is located at 934 Main Street West in Rainsville. Call 256-638-7378. Safe Solutions Plus, protecting homes and businesses one solution at a time.
Okay then, bye.
This is Robbie Coker with McNeese State Basketball, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB. Go Pokes.
We're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Bryan North Coast Steve Chambers down in the dungeon of FPTV. Not the dungeon. What do we call it? The bunker. The bunker. So you'll see on the screen right there, there's FPTV's Instagram page. If you'll go follow us there, you'll get to see a lot of things going on with FPTV and the kids. We've got lots of fun things that are happening here. Excited to be also launching Lunch with Bryan and Steve on our site. So here we go. And segment sponsor for this segment is our last segment sponsor of this show is Northcote Real Estate. So Northcote Real Estate is serving DeKalb County with new home construction coming up pretty soon. You need to talk to my wife. I need to get her on the air. We need to have her in. She's requesting an interview to talk about the new subdivision that's going up. So
who's going to do your construction?
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say. So
okay. Well, we won't let the cat out of the bag then.
I don't know what I'm supposed to.
It's you and Claire.
I'm being very careful when it comes to information. She posted on Facebook about the subdivision, so I figure I'm clear to talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm waiting on. So anyway, Northcote Real Estate, all your housing needs in DeKalb County, just give Claire a call. If you hit the QR code that's on the screen right there, you can touch base with her. And excited to have them as a sponsor of Lunch with Bryan and Steve. All right, Holly, let's go. What you got?
I got nothing.
Now, I know you do. Come on.
What do I got?
When we get into that kind of discussion, that's just gets your juices going there.
Actually, what I said was what I meant. There's a lot to chew on. Like I felt like, yes, he has a lot of good points to make. I did want to push back a little bit and bring a little, okay, yeah, that's good, and maybe we are, but balance it out,
Almost like you have a choice.
Well, just because I think Bible study and growing, the more that we spend time in God's Word, that's where we're going to grow. Mm-hmm. It's the Holy Spirit that does that work, and He's not wrong. we need to go obey.
Yeah.
I don't think He's wrong. I just felt unbalanced a little bit back here.
I knew it.
You knew.
That's why I didn't look at you the whole segment.
Did you not?
That's why she fell on the floor 3 times.
But I thought he made some really good points that need to, that are good to chew on. So.
Well, that's a good segue. Let's talk about the Savannah Bananas. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way.
Okay, here we go.
Just join me for the ride. It's fun. Just hop in the car.
Just get in the back seat.
I've been seeing
Where's he going?
This week.
So the Savannah Bananas, if y'all haven't watched, is I wasn't sure that trend would stick, but buddy, it has stuck.
It's entertaining.
It is, and they have dialed it in. So if you haven't gone to ESPN and watched the 30 for 30 on them, I guess they got a whole series on them, if I'm not mistaken, and it talks through the launch of it. And the guy who started it was a minor league promotions guy.
Okay.
And so if you've ever been to a minor league park, they do a lot of things like the Bananas do, but he just took it and went to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's not just giving away bobbleheads. They do a lot more.
Yeah, it's all the little fun activities and the songs and the dances and the races and things like that they've done, and but to a whole nother level. And they're selling out big venues, like major league ballparks. They're selling out, and so they went to, and I guess they've done some. I don't know. They did a college series now because college baseball teams are in
their fall season, which is not really a season. It's more just a practice time. It's like spring training is for football. This is the fall season for baseball. And so they went to Clemson and they went to Auburn. So I've got a little bit here. I'm not going to play the audio, and you don't have to zoom in on it, but it just shows them at Plainsman Park in Auburn, Alabama, playing the Savannah Bananas. There's actually 6 teams in a league now. It's not just the Bananas. It is they've got 5 other teams, and they play each other's. I'm assuming, I would have to believe that the Bananas is the feature team that always plays, maybe, and then they play the other competing teams in other games. So here it is. And Tim Hudson, who's a former Auburn Tiger, there's the guy who started it, as Joel, I think is his name. He's introducing Tim Hudson, which their first pitch counts in the pitch count. So if he throws a strike, the first batter has a strike against him.
There's a real good chance he'd throw a strike.
He did. And so it'll show Tim Hudson up here. I'm just going to let that play. This is kind of highlights from it. And you've got a nephew. No.
He is a cousin.
He's a cousin.
He is a first cousin once removed. He's my cousin's child. It was one of my favorite cousins anyway. We talked about them over the summer. Her husband died of ALS, and this is her youngest son who plays for Auburn, Saxon.
Yep.
And we saw, she shared a video of him doing a backflip.
So,
what was that?
It's a backflip fly ball catch.
Yeah.
Like he jumps and catches the ball in the middle of a backflip.
Yeah.
And
they are an athletic family. Let me just say.
Yeah, they had a Bananas short or reel. I couldn't get it to load on my system here, so I would have shown it. But watch this. This guy gets a base hit, and they do a press conference at first base and interview him.
Is that a yellow baseball?
That's so fun.
Let's see if I can.
Sam Bauman, BTV, you just secured the first ever banana ball hit in Auburn history. How do you feel? Feels awesome. And that is the one question.
Okay. Can anybody hear that? I mean, is anybody hearing that?
They should have more of those, shouldn't they?
That is fine.
So they did a press conference on his base hit.
They do
Auburn had to answer to those pictures, didn't they?
Look at that. He's got those shorts and the cowboy hat.
David Wooten's pitching for the Savannah Bananas.
So
anyway, that's fun. Yeah. So the Savannah Bananas. I'm sorry, Chris is not going to talk to us today, so let's get off of him.
Hopefully.
How's Chris doing? You know, did you got an update yet?
I know. I'm going to leave him alone. I doubt he's
Give us an update. So anyway,
we'll let Chris sleep it off.
Yeah. So Savannah Bananas. Anyway, they're a lot of fun. My boys have started asking about going to a game now. So we'll see if we can.
Have you been to a Trash Panda game?
Yes, we did. We went this summer.
Okay. And how was that?
It was fun. It was enjoyable. It's,
there was too much piles in there.
Yeah. My boys, I mean, baseball's it's a tough game to watch if you're not real into it. Like
okay.
Following the ins and outs and the scores and the runs and the pitchers and what's actually happening, the strategy of the game. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why they have to do all those promotions.
Uh-huh. It's a slow game.
If I watch baseball, it's because I like one of the teams.
Yeah. And if you're watching like the Braves in the World Series,
yeah, sure.
Where literally every pitch makes a difference.
Fans standing up the whole game.
Yeah, and it can be exhausting because it's long. Mm-hmm. But the head coach I worked for at Opelika when I was coaching football and baseball, he railed against coaching baseball because baseball's so slow. It gives everybody a chance to figure out why you're not doing what you should be doing. Mm-hmm. And the game is so simple. The game is simpler in its core than football is. So somebody comes in and says, well, you're not running the ball. You should be running the ball more, something like that. And you should do this play or that play more. Then all you got to do is go, well, here's a 50 defense. Here's our lineup. You draw the blocking scheme for that. Because most parents are like, oh, what? But in baseball, you can sit there and critique everything way more. So it's a challenging
game to coach and watch, and so my boys they hung in there, but they you
They lost
bored.
interest quick.
You get bored if you don't understand the game.
I want another hot dog.
I think for me, watching Fort Payne play for 4 years now.
Yeah.
At every game, I actually enjoy keeping the book.
Okay.
Even when I got
Don't
guys
let that
actually
out. Don't let that word out, because you'll be keeping everybody's book when you show up in the game.
Well, because it's fun. I don't, Okay, that's a 4-3.
3B,
Yeah.
4-3.
Yeah.
6-4-2.
Yeah, it's fun. Anyway, that makes it fun for anybody
Long count,
who
no play.
needs something to do during a baseball game. Go get your
I
book.
think they have the major leagues have done a good job of speeding the game up and pitch clocks. Pitch clocks. That's right. Yeah, I was saying pitch counts, but that's different. But pitch clocks.
Is it 20 seconds?
I think
between
so.
pitches?
As soon as it hits the glove, you got 20 seconds to be.
But I noticed in the World Series when we went to extra innings, that abomination of putting a man on second. They don't do that in the World Series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're playing real baseball.
And they went until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I didn't have anything else to do.
I bet they may change that rule.
Well, they might.
After that,
They
after
might
going
do
an
it.
whole extra baseball game.
Well, they did run out of pitch.
All right, I'm ready. DK8. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Well, in the last 3 days,
It's been a lot of rain.
we've had
Yes.
3.57 inches
Wow.
at old DK8.
You got to do it like Rush Limbaugh did.
Is that what he did?
For the month.
Remember when he
I don't
my formerly
remember doing
nicotine-stained fingers, he'd shake the paper.
I do remember that.
I miss old Rush,
Yeah.
especially this day and time. So for the month, we have 4.71 inches, and average in October, the driest month, 3.06. DK9 is 4.46 inches for the month.
October. And what was
For the
what
month
was-
of October.
What was September?
September was dry, but
Was it like 1 inch or 2 inches?
yeah, it was about 2.31,
real
I
dry.
believe.
You know what's funny is how irritating the rain's been these last couple of days. I'm like, man, we hadn't had any.
I know,
We
we
really
needed
needed it.
Yeah.
I'll-
Why are you being irritated about it?
I'll have
We needed it.
I'll have the year if we're still on the air in December. I'll have the yearly. Whole
We're
month
aiming to be,
year
Steve.
for
We'll see
2025.
if there's a tolerance for us.
Yeah, it's just hard to believe, isn't it?
That's right.
You know, have you ever sat and thought about these individuals that are watching this thing? Like, there's people that sit down and watch us. Like, really watch, and are entertained. And that's not just Mark Malone.
It's Martha.
It's Mark and Martha. Claire doesn't even watch us.
Claire's giving up the ghost, isn't she?
I can't sit there that long. She calls me having ADD. She can't sit there and watch the show.
I have people at church come up to me and it's not a critique, it's just a comment. And I say, I can't even believe they watch. But since they comment on something that really happened, I thought, well, they must be watching. Especially the football broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the football broadcast. Well, that's
That's
easy
a lot of
because that's
fun.
about the kids.
Yeah.
But if you're watching us, you got to be watching us like it's us.
Seriously, we need to do a montage of the football broadcast, all the highlights of the greatest moments, and the funniest. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, there's one Friday night.
There's
we
one
got.
Friday night.
That's the lead one.
Yeah.
My gracious.
That's what he was commenting on. He said he called his wife. Said, "Come in here. You got to hear this."
Who's that?
We got
But come there. She didn't talk to me last night. So I don't know.
I've played it several times. It's queued up on my phone right now. I need to just edit it out and get the short version. I can't really post it though because it's just especially with FPTV stuff.
I'll talk to Mr.
I'll
Jett
post
tonight.
it. Send it to me. I'll post it.
Okay, I'll do that.
After one game, I asked Mr. Jackson, I got to talk to you about something. He said, "What'd you say?" I didn't say it. I don't think I said anything.
Oh my goodness. Yep. So we've got some viewers. Like we got people that watch this. I wonder if there are people that like schedule their day out.
Nah.
You don't
surely
think so?
not. No. I think I
Besides
know that
that.
my son on his drive to he goes from one location to another in the middle of the day for his
Yeah.
work, and he always turns us on.
Oh, yeah.
And he always says it's a good show. I enjoy
It
listening.
is. I think we got a pretty good show. We're the leading show in Northeast Alabama. We're number one.
We'll be saying Northwest Georgia and Southeast Tennessee for you know. We'll be saying that. I don't know if we can back it up.
No, we'll just know that Steve. We're number one show in the tri-state area.
There you go.
That's how you say it.
Tri-state of mind. Well, this is day 300. Day 303. 62 days remain. 56 days till Christmas.
Ugh.
Sunrise 7:01. Sunset 6:20.
That's 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Is it on a Thursday?
It is.
Dead on a Thursday. My goodness.
So we'll be here on Christmas. No.
No.
No,
We'll have
we
to
will
play
not.
the best of.
We will take that. We do need a best of.
Yeah, I need to put together a compilation of.
And remember, we fall back Sunday morning.
I was about to
Is
say.
that this week?
It is.
Or Saturday night.
Saturday night,
Technically,
extra.
it's 2 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So when the Dodgers are ending the game with the Blue Jays, you can turn your clock back.
Yeah, we go back an hour to get that sleep back. It's National Candy Corn Day. National Speak Up for Service Day. National, you're not going to believe this one.
What do you mean speak up for service?
I guess when you're
Like
in
get over
line
here.
at DMV.
Come serve
on,
me.
Bill. National Text Your Ex Day.
Not happening.
No. Boy, I hadn't had an ex in so long, though. You know, they wouldn't even recognize me.
I got a feeling I'm blocked. National Treat Your Pet Day, which I did this morning.
Did
I gave
you?
Chance a big old bone. It looked good. It was real meat on the big old bone.
Really?
Yeah, I thought about taking a bite out of it.
I'd like to know who thinks up these national days. Is that like legal? That you know,
I think you
does
got to
that go
register
through?
them, don't
Yeah, I
you?
think you do.
Treat your pet day.
Like National Publicist Day is founded in 2015 by Apartment7.com, but I can't back up these other ones.
All right. Well, save your quotes for the next segment. We got one
Yeah,
more segment.
we got
so
one more segment. We can go.
We'll be right back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
Stop treating your home like a storage bin. Make room for living with Wilson Storage. No matter the need or budget, Wilson Storage has the solution for you. They have gated standard units and climate control units. They have security cameras, alarms on every door, and 24-hour access. You can even rent or pay your bill online. Just go to wilsonstorage.com or call 256-845-1530. Wilson Storage is family owned and been serving our community since 1988. Wilson Storage in Fort Payne.
Hey, it's Chris Stewart, the voice of the Crimson Tide, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB Radio. Roll Tide.
Rawson Pools is eliminating every reason why you can't have your very own. No cash on hand? There's financing available at Rawson Pools. Ground too rocky? Rawson Pools is installing hybrid above-ground pools with 14-gauge steel panels, making it more durable and cost-effective than your average above-grounder. Check out their Facebook page to see what 30 years of pool installation experience can give you. Call 256-638-5904 to take the plunge. And always visit Rawson Pool and Supply Store in Rainsville for all your pool supply and accessory needs. Rawson Pools, the pool professionals.
All right, we're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Last segment of the show today, episode 35. We had Isaiah Craig in studio discussing a whole bunch of topics. I told you that's why I did that quiz. Is we
He did a lot better than I would have.
He is like a long lost brother or something to you.
Yeah, there's
what is that called? A sacred what is that? I can't remember.
Okay.
Anyway.
It was there for a second.
Yeah.
It flashed for just a second.
I've been seeing a lot of Anne of Green Gables. She called it something. Anne of Green Gables.
Kindred
people.
Spirits.
Kindred Spirit. That's it.
How about
You've seen Anne of Green Gables.
No, I have not. No, not at all. I've just heard of it.
Great show. The 1980s version.
Oh me. So I heard what I hear is Saban's going to. Where's he going to? They're talking about him going to a pro team. No, LSU. That's what I heard. Them dropping down.
They're wanting to pay him a lot of money to head the people that are it's a committee that's been formed to find a coach because the governor has forbidden the athletic director
I saw that.
for naming because when he was at Texas A&M, he hired Jimbo Fisher and there was a $77 million buyout. And then this athletic director now that is at LSU, when he hired Brian Kelly, now they're paying a $54 million buyout.
You reckon he's getting a kickback off of it?
I don't know, but the governor, of course, you know, politics in Louisiana is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is.
He said he's, I don't know, he's got the authority. He said he's not going to allow the athletic director to hire a coach. That there's going to be a committee.
Is that right? Would that be the chain of command there? I guess.
Well, it's an institution. It's a state institution.
It's a state
I guess.
institution.
Could you just see Kay Ivey telling Alabama she's going to name somebody? I said, no, Grandmama, we're not doing that. But,
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, they want Coach Saban to head that committee, but that's never going to happen, I don't think.
Okay.
He's a little bit busy, I think.
Yeah. What else we got on your list?
Well, I got some quotes. One from Albert Einstein. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not so sure about the universe.
That would take some thinking there.
Yeah,
if you don't
I know.
get that one, then you're part of the problem.
Yeah, that's true. And Billy Graham, of course, I have to have a Billy Graham quote.
Yeah.
Money's a great servant, but a terrible master.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Very true.
Let's see. Dr. Seuss, this is more my level, I'm sure. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. So that has nothing to do with what you told me this morning, though. Wake up looking at the
ceiling.
Oh, Bill O'Reilly last night said that science has shown that if you eat cheese right before you go to bed, you have horrible dreams.
Huh.
And it just so happened before he said that, I'd eaten some cheese, and I did have a horrible dream.
Really?
Last night. Yeah, I was being chased by people, and I was hiding in the woods. I don't know. And I didn't remember where my gun was. I thought, where's David Smith when you need him?
In your dream?
Yeah. So I don't know. Well, maybe I will quit eating cheese.
That's interesting. I haven't heard that before.
I haven't heard that either.
Yeah. If y'all, you ever heard of Mae West?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She said, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. And then J.K. Rowling says, if you want to know what a man's like, take a look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals.
Yeah, that's true.
And Albert Hubbard, a friend to someone who knows all about you and still loves you. And Oscar Wilde, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much.
Okay. There we go.
Oscar Wilde's got a lot of interesting quotes.
What was the one about knows you and still loves you? What was that one?
A friend is someone who knows you and still loves you.
Yeah. Let's see. That was okay. It'll be on this page, I guess. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you.
Wow, that would limit my friend pool.
No.
It can be severely limiting.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah,
that's how life is.
My dad was saying, I might have told y'all this, my dad was saying, yeah, he knows a lot of guys that go to church with me, and, they just talk about how sweet you are, and they just really like you over there. And I said, Daddy, they don't know me.
They've never seen her at 10:55, have they?
He said, I almost said that.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to shut the show down.
We have to evacuate to the stadium?
Yep. There evidently is a gas leak
at
the school.
Oh, my word.
Or that's what we've heard. That's okay.
Okay. Well, we're a little bit early, so Cindy,
Yeah.
I hope you're paying attention.
Yeah, Cindy, you'll need to shut the show down, or you can play some music and.
Okay.
We're
All right, we're out.
So.